Hey YouTube, what's up? Rob here. So I'm having spine surgery tomorrow, and I thought I would make a video journal. I watched quite a few of them on YouTube over the past few months in preparation for my own surgery, and there was a lot of depressing kind of stuff. So I'm gonna try to keep this out of the depression hole as best I can. But for people that are interested in this kind of surgery, you know, maybe somebody's watching this down the road that is going to be having the surgery. I just wanted to maybe be helpful. So this will probably be the longest video, and then I'll do a few checkup videos. You know, the first few days, the first few weeks, and then maybe 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, that kind of thing. And we'll just go from there. So I'll give you my history and what's going on. So I'm a 50-year-old, 6'5", 300 pounds, always done construction since I was young. Teenager, or manual labor anyway. And in November of 2008, I had a spine injury at work. I was working as a warehouse manager and loading a big desk and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so that took me November 2008, so this has been going on for 10 years. So it's been trying, to say the least. So just some of the things, I don't understand a lot of these things that they say on these. I've had so many tests that it's just, so just some of the things they've said is, or maybe I should go over what they're doing. So what they're doing tomorrow is they figured out I have an extra vertebra down low. So I think what they're doing is an L5, L6 fusion. And they're also doing, God, I just got so much stuff. A decompression. So they're going to rotor-rooter out because my exiting nerves going out of the L5, L6 are compromised. So they're going to rotor-rooter that out, which is called a decompression. And then they're going to put a fusion in with, here, I think I got a couple of pictures anyway. So they're going to put a fusion in with rods and screws and bone grafts. Now they'll get some of the bone from me. So that's what they're doing. That's what gets, that's how they just fuse everything. They fuse it together, and then that stuff stays in you. So they'll use rods, screws, some kind of a mechanical device that goes in between the vertebrae, I believe, and then they'll do bone grafts. They'll get some of the bone from my vertebra, and probably from where they do the rotor-rooter out, you know, the exiting nerve roots, and then they'll use some cadaver bone, so which I believe is a dead guy, right? Or dead girl or whatever. So anyway, I'm a little nervous, but that's to be expected, right? The problems I've had are lengthy. Facet joint arthrosis, disc herniation, spinal stenosis, foraminal stenosis, abutment, impingement of the exiting L4, traversing L5, and quada equina nerve roots greater on the left, moderate central narrowing, abutment of the exiting left L3, L4, quada equina nerve roots, spinal stenosis, moderate edematous, whatever, in-plate marrow degeneration, yeah, bunch of stuff, right? Bunch of weird stuff. I've had, I did a leg nerve conduction study, and they found that it's my left leg's the worst, and they found that I had muscle wasting in my left leg, vacuum disc phenomena, whatever the hell that is, loss of disc height, end-plate osteophytosis, ligamentum flavum hypertrophy, moderate narrowing of the central canal, disc bulges. So all sorts of shit. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not that smart when it comes to this kind of stuff. So anyway, I've had multiple MRIs, multiple CT scans, with ink, without ink, nerve conduction studies. I have the things I've done injections, spinal injections. I've done multiple physical therapies. I've done the needle lady, acupuncture. I bought one of those hang upside down machines, inversion table. We bought a friggin' $10,000 bed so I can get all positioned up, and what else? I've done a lot. So 2008 to now, Jesus, we're already at 7 minutes. L&I retrained me to be a truck driver / heavy equipment operator in 2010. My main goal out of this was to get back to work. I didn't want to be on the L&I bandwagon like I had seen so many others fall down or live on, or whatever you want to call it. So they got me retrained, and shortly after being retrained, I went into the doctor and said, I think I got a bad hip. My hip's just frickin' killing me, keeping me up at night. And at this point, so the first couple of years I took Percocet and Flexeril and a bunch of other different stuff they tried out, but mostly Percocet and Flexeril, which is oxycodone, and the Flexeril is also known as something else, but it's a muscle relaxer. But after I got retrained, I got off of those, and in short period, I got on the Advil, and I was drinking pretty heavy alcohol. So I used the Advil and the alcohol as pain relief. So it got to the point where I was taking up to 20 Advil a day, and I hazard to guess how much I was drinking, but it wasn't a little bit, I'll give you that much. So I was drinking a lot, and I was taking a lot of Advil. Not too good on your internal organs. So went back on the pain medicine, back on the Percocet and the Flexeril, and I was still drinking. So, and that went on for a period of time until I realized I had some friends that had back issues and decided to call it quits early in their lives, and they're no longer with us. I'm a pretty positive guy, but it's a pretty tough road to go down. So anyway, I was taking, I got all the way up to the max that law allows, I guess, is 180 Percocet a month. And I was at max for a number of years. And then I was still drinking too, you know, so my typical day, well, some days I'd take a pull off the bottle during the day. Not a lot of people know that. And then at night I'd have a couple of drinks and a Percocet and a Flexeril and a couple of Tylenol PMs and a shot of NyQuil and an ice pack and 8 or 9 different types of body cream, icy hots and all this stuff. I mean, I'm lucky I didn't kill myself. Just trying to get some relief. And what would that give me? Maybe an hour of sleep before being woken up in pain. So this has been a crazy roller coaster ride for 10 years. Anyway, so the hip pain that I said earlier ended up, you know, my doctor said, well, it's not your hip, it's your back. You know, you got back problems, and nobody, you know, you never fixed them or anything. You never did anything with them. You just tried to push them aside so you could go to work and be the tough guy, right? Same old story there. So I said, I was in complete disagreement. I said, nah, it's not my back, it's my hip. I'm telling you. Well, it was the nerve. What it ended up being, she let me get the hip x-ray, which came back 100% awesome. You got great hips, which is nice to know. But my back had gotten worse. You know, they compare one MRI with another MRI and such. So what the hip pain ended up being is my nerves that come down sciatic, the exiting nerve roots, and it has done things to my left leg that just will blow your mind. Three nights ago, I've had many nights that were, you know, they give you the pain scale of 1 to 10. I've been at a 10 many nights over the course of the last 10 years. Many nights. But, you know, they say 10 the worst imaginable pain, and the way I look at it is, if I want to go to the emergency room at, you know, midnight, I'm a 10. Because I don't want to go to the emergency room, you know. And I never did go to the emergency room because the only thing they can't fix me. All they're gonna do is shoot me up with morphine or some other fucking drug that's gonna, you know, who knows what road that will lead me down. For those of you that know me, I have a bit of an addictive personality. You know, when I go after something, I go after it 110%. So that can be a little scary when it comes to drugs and alcohol and that kind of thing, you know, things that mess you up. So, yeah, that's it. I've lost a lot of the use of my left leg. The pain is a stabbing heat, cramping, just can't get comfortable. Sitting down, standing up, laying down. One of my most comfortable positions is standing up and leaning on something, you know, like a high bar. A high bar top is nice to lean on. I got a raised cutting board to lean on. Yeah, so anyway, so tomorrow is the surgery. What else do I need to, this is my back file. Jesus Christ. And that ain't even all of it, you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to do this surgery just to tell you what's up. It's kind of a last ditch effort for me. We have a few goals here in mind that me and my doctors have come up with. One being lessening my pain, getting off the pills, going back to work. Not back to, I'm not going to be going back to manual labor, but going back to some kind of work. which the first two there will help get that one done. And then possibly even hiking again. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm not keeping my hopes up for a bunch of this stuff. But like I've told everybody that I've seen here, all these doctors and surgeons and nurses and PT people and all wonderful people, I've told them I'm at the point right now where if we can't fix my back, then just take my left leg. Just take it off, because I can't stand it anymore. It's just too much. It's too much to bear, and I'd rather, and that's a fact. I don't know what it's like to be limbless, so I'm not trying to say that I'm not trying to offend anybody, right? Good luck, right? Everybody's gonna get offended anyway. But yeah, I'm on my last rope here. So anyway, another thing of the Percocet and the Flexeril is it makes me kind of dizzy in the head. It makes me stutter. My brain function is not where it was. Anyway, so I'm just kind of rambling on here, 16 minutes. I don't know what else I was going to go over, but the surgery is going to be it's going to be a three month of no BLT, bending, lifting, or twisting. That'll be a 3-month thing. Okay, so what they're calling it is an L5, L6 posterior fusion with posterior interbody graft. So it's a spinal fusion. I don't know what the hell else there was. So I'll be in the hospital at least 3 days, they say. And then we go from there. So, yeah. No bending, no lifting, no twisting, 3 months. BLT for 3 months. And probably no support bracing, but maybe a walker. They taught me how to use a walker yesterday. So anyway, I'm a mess. And I am ready for this surgery. Why they didn't give it to me 10 years ago, I have no idea. And I'm trying not to focus on that totally. So yeah, I don't know what else to tell you. It's been, God, it's a depressing video, isn't it? I went and made a fucking depressing video. So, hey man, it is what it is. So it'll be nice if I can put this behind me somewhat. I don't even like talking about it. People ask me, what's wrong with your back? And that's like, shit, just read my shit, because I don't know how to explain it. It's a mess. And then you always get the, oh yeah, I got back pain too. Well, congratulations. So, and everybody's different too, I know lots of, being the guy I am, the kind of people I hang out with are people that do hard labor, manual labor jobs. So those are the kind of friends I've had over the years, and a number of them have been through various types of back surgery because of the trades, because of the work you do. So, and shoulder surgeries and knee surgeries and carpal tunnel and all that stuff, So I've had a couple of feet, a couple of knees, a couple of wrists. I've gone through the gamut myself, so I'm excited to have this done, and I will keep up. Whether I make a video when I'm in the hospital, because I'm going to be there at least 3 days, I think, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe come home Thursday, maybe. I don't know if we'll make one. I don't know how I'm going to be feeling. Probably not so hot, so we'll see. They didn't tell me I had to shave my beard, so I'm pretty happy about that. anyway, so I hope I didn't really have any notes or anything, so any questions, just hell, pop on there and in the comments and ask me questions. You can ask me anything you want. I'm an open book. I'm not real offended, but if you do comment kind of dicky comments, don't be surprised when I call you out on that shit. Maybe give you my address. Come hop over here and say that shit to my face. I'm not much for internet trolls. But anyway, yeah, I'm a little nervous. We're down to, I don't know what time it is. Must be pushing noon or later. 1 o'clock. So, ain't got much time left today. Tomorrow morning we're gonna be heading out. So tomorrow's the big day. I'm nervous, a little scared, but I'm also very excited. I'm upset a little that I'm gonna miss some softball games. My daughter plays softball in college, but I think I'm gonna be able to figure something out there. So I'm certainly not postponing this. I've been waiting a long time for this, so hopefully it will give me some of my life back. That would be nice. So anyway, I hope you get something out of that. I don't know how much you're gonna get out of this video, just a bunch of rambling, but hopefully I'll be able to post, you know, like I say, a few follow-up videos and checking in at certain time segments, you know, and telling you how I'm doing. Yeah, that's all I got for you. So we will see you on the flip side of the surgery, and hopefully I'll be able to do some kind of video while I'm in the hospital. Might get a few extra swear words out of me because they'll have me pretty pain medicined up, but that's okay. I think you can handle that. So, hey, thanks for watching my video, and if you feel like you don't have any hope and that the pain is too much and it's gonna overcome you, get yourself in a better place, get yourself in a better state of mind, talk to some professionals, send me a message. Just don't make any final decisions that you're done living life because of pain. There's ways out of it. And yeah, so that's it. Don't give up. Keep on trucking. It's been a 10-year deal for me, and I ain't done yet. So if my weak ass can do it for 10 years, so can yours. So hang in there, and we'll catch you after surgery. All right. See you later. Okay, so I've left a couple of things out in that video there. Not much, but just a couple of, just a little more background. So when I was first injured, you know, in 2008, I weighed, body weight about 350. Within a year after the injury, I was up to 450. And then, you know, all the doctors are saying, well, your back ain't getting any better because you're a fat ass, you know, you need to lose weight. So fine. I went from 450 down to 290, and my back was worse. So then we got on, you know, the merry-go-round, you just keep on going. And so I got back up to 407. About 14 months ago, I was at 407. So now I'm back down to 300 again because they said, well, we'd probably do surgery on you, but you need to lose weight. You're too big. You're too much of a risk on the table. I'm like, motherfucker. Quit blaming it on the weight, you know? But I understood that one better, I guess. They're just looking out for my best interest. But I thought, but I still kind of felt like maybe they were just, you know, pushing me off like, you're just, you know, you're a fat guy. You got back problems. It's pretty obvious, you know, lose the weight and your back will feel better. So I lost it again, down to 300. And I'm continuing. I have a goal of 225, but we'll see. But yeah, they love blaming everything on weight loss, which, now I'm not saying that losing weight I feel worse, because I don't. My knees feel a little better, my feet feel a little better, you know. My breathing's better. I feel better in general, but it ain't done a damn thing to help my back and my left leg. Nothing. So anyway, just thought I'd throw that out there. The other thing is I did end up, I know I talked a lot about how much I drank. Well, I ended up quitting here a little over 3 years ago. So I've been sober off of the booze anyway for a little over 3 years. So I've been really trying to manage my pain control better and not be so loose about it, you know, drinking and chewing on pain pills and taking NyQuil and Tylenol PM, and geez, you know, I'm gonna kill myself. So I got it in check, and what really helped with that a lot was I started seeing a pain psychologist. And that helped, talking to somebody about it, you know, about doing it. So I've also, the Percocets, I told you I was at 180 a month, 180 pills, and now I'm down to 100. So, and that's, you know, one of the main goals is to get off of them completely. So anyways, I think that was about it that I left out of there. So, again, tomorrow's a big day. So, hey, and if you want to follow me on other social media, I'm a big Facebook guy because I don't have anything else to do, but I like it too. So, but I have this Facebook page called Squatch TV where we do a lot of cooking and guns and knives and more cooking than anything, and fun stuff. We do giveaways and stuff like that, so it's fun. So you're more than welcome to come on to Facebook and check that out too. So I'll probably be doing a variety of posts, but what I'm going to try to start doing, as I'm starting with this back thing, is posting to YouTube and then sharing the YouTube link onto Facebook and all the multiple groups and stuff. So anyway, there you go. That's all I got. Today's my last day. Maybe I'll have a treat for dinner or something. Probably not, but tomorrow's a big day. I'm still nervous, in case you were wondering. Have a good Sunday, and as always, an even better tomorrow.